Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be my tips and guide for Season 10, the season of Rising Heroes in Pokemon Go. Well, it's called Rising Heroes, but it really feels like more of season of play Pokemon Sleep instead when that comes out. There's some good, there's a lot of bad. We'll get into it all. But leave a like on this video if it helps you at all. Subscribe if you're new. There's all kinds of guide videos up on the channel. There's a whole playlist for them. I've got a whole playlist of Go stuff. I've got guides on Walking Wake and Iron Leaves for Scarlet and Violet. I've got a DLC video for those. I've got all kinds of stuff. So if you enjoy any of it, leave a like on the video. It helps out a ton. But like I said, this is going to be my tips and guides for the season so that you can get the maximum benefit that you can out of it. So without further delay, let's get the screen recording up to go over this stuff. So as you can see, we are using LeakDuck graphics. Shout out to them. Their Twitter will be linked in the description. But as you can see here, these are the new tasks for the month of March. We've got Eevee for Catch 5. Shelter for Catch 5 Water, Cantonian Grimer for use 3 Pineapple Berries, Alolan Meowth for make 5 Curveball throws in a row, Battle in the Go Battle League gives an Onix, Win a Raid gives a Skarmory, Woobat for earn 5 hearts with your buddy, earn 5 candies walking with your buddy gives a Wailmer, send 3 gifts and a sticker gives either Ducklet, which cannot be shiny, or a Psyduck, which can. And Trade a Pokemon has Seadra, which can't be shiny, but is decent. Could be worse, could be better. Hatch and Egg got a change up this season, or month, or whatever you want to call it. So, it's expected that Mantine is still in. At the time of recording, Mantine has not been fully confirmed. However, Alomomola has. Alomomola is a rare Unova shiny, so if you need that still, like I do for some stupid reason, then keep an eye out for this task. Catch 2 Shadow Pokemon for a Krogunk, and 3 snapshots of a Wild Water type for a non-shiny Poliwhirl. Our breakthrough box for March will be Parasect, Pinsir, Snorlax, Gibble, Furfrou, or Goomy. Parasect gives a lot of dust when caught, so ideally if you're a dust farmer you want that one more than the other two. Now, which of these tasks do you want to prioritize? Well, the big two here are Shelter for Catch 5 Water types, and Alolan Meowth for Make 5 Curveball throws. Both of these Pokemon give boosted Stardust when caught, and Alolan Meowth has a boosted Shiny rate for this month specifically. So keep your eye out for any of these. Good luck with those breakthrough boxes. Now we're going to go into the season of Rising Heroes. Or as I like to call it, the season of not doing much. Yes, we have Roaming Form Gimmighoul available in the game now. If you didn't see that video, then make sure you do. It will be up here probably in a card somewhere. So what do we have for the March of month? Yes, what do we have for the month of March? Well, for the 5 stars, we're starting things off with Incarnate Form Tornadus, which is completely useless in this game, including its Therian form. So if you need the shiny, go for it. If you don't, save your passes. Then we go into Ho-Oh without Sacred Fire at the time of recording. Sacred Fire is not confirmed to be available at all. Or Earthquake for that matter. So again, if you need a shiny Ho-Oh, go for it. Otherwise, save your passes. Then we get Incarnate Form Thundurus, which is a little better than Tornadus, but really you want the Therian form of Thundurus, because that's one of the best electric attackers in the game. This form, not so much. So this form is just a candy catch. Then we go into Lugia with no confirmed Aeroblast. That may come later, we don't know yet. These all can be shiny, so if you need the shinies for them, then good luck, hopefully you get it. But if you don't, maybe do Thundurus with your free passes to get candy for Therian if they bring that back next month or something. But if you don't need the shinies, I wouldn't do a ton of these. Instead, I would focus on the Mega Raids for the month, because we're kicking things off with Mega Charizard Y, which is the best fire type in the game, period. I'm pretty sure it outclasses some Shadows too. It's gross. So get yourself a lot of energy for that, and Charizard X, they use the same energy. And they're super useful Megas. Then we get Mega Medicham with the Festival of Colors, which if you didn't see that video, I did a whole video breaking that down already. Go check that out. It's a budget Mega. It's a 100 cost for the first Evo, which is nice, because everything since has been 200. So that'll be nice, but it's not super useful. Then we go into Mega Venusaur, which is a pretty good grass type. Mega Sceptile is better in DPS, but they're both really good. And then we have Mega Alakazam to round the month out, which, it's Alakazam. Enough said. Events, we have the Catch Mastery event coming this weekend, this Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. local. I'll have a video up for that, probably tomorrow morning, maybe later today. I'm not sure yet. So stay tuned for that. Then we have the Festival of Colors event on March 8th to the 14th. This is when Ho-Oh is in raids. Again, no Sacred Fire or Earthquake, but we are getting Mega Medicham during this event too, and Bruxus. Go check that video out if you haven't seen it. Then on March 11th, we have the first Elite Raid, which is, according to leaks, will be Regieleki, and Regidraco will be on Easter Sunday, because that's when the next Elite Raid is. Yeah. So there's that, but this one is expected to be Regieleki, which isn't too great in the game. But it is free, technically, if you didn't buy the Sword and Shield DLC for the Crown Tundra, as that's where you have to get them. But I've done a video covering how to beat both of them. Go check that out on the channel. Great video. Then on March 18th, we have the Slowpoke and Galarian Slowpoke Community Days. I did a video on that announcement too. All the forms will be getting Surf, and it will be the shiny debut of Galarian Slowpoke family. Regular Slowpoke family has Mega Slowbro, so it's definitely worth getting some XL candy for that. It is a 3x Catch XP bonus, with a couple other things. Again, you can go check out that video. But it is Slowpoke and Galarian Slowpoke on March 18th. From 2 to 5, and then 5 to 10 for the raids. Then, when is that? Then dozens of those. We know what to expect. Again, the research breakthroughs are Parasect, Pinsir, Snorlax, Gible, Furfrou, and Goomy. Parasect and Goomy cannot be shiny. Everything else can. Our raid hours, we have 1 for Tornadus, which already happened at the time of recording this video. We're going to have 2 for Ho-Oh, 1 for Thundurus, and then 1 for Lugia. And then the spotlight hours for this month are a complete joke. So if you don't know, nests are hemisphere dependent. There's always a tiny amount that can be in both hemispheres, and then there's some that are exclusive to each one. So for both, we have Plant Burmy, Bunnelby, Kalos Starters, and Mareep. For the south, again, there's more being reported at the time of recording this. These are just the confirmed. Southern hemisphere, we have Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Deerling, Autumn Form, and Totodile. And then for the north, we have Abra, Aipom, Bellsprout, Binacle, Spring Deerling, Ferroseed, Fungus, which gives extra dust. Grind that if you see any. Glameow, Goldeen, Super Rare Shiny. Grubbin, Helioptile, Houndour, Marill, Meowth, Boosted Stardust. Oshawott, Phanpy, Pidove, Pikipek, Poliwag, Ponyta, Rufflet, Super Rare Shiny. Sandshrew, Snivy, Tangua, Tepig, Timple, Venipede, Venonat, and Wailmer. Or not Wailmer, Wooper. So those are the confirmed nest species at the moment. Again, these lists will change once more things get reported as the season progresses. It is March 3rd at the time of recording this, so we are only 2 days into the season. This post, I did get these from the Sylph Road, from their spawn mega thread for the season, so check that periodically, every now and then, just to see if anything's changed. And you also may have noticed for the Season of Heroes, Melmetal is heavily featured, and that is because there is a $5 USD paid ticket that I think can be gifted now. That will give you themed clothing for Willow and an encounter with a Melmetal that knows double Iron Bash. This is Melmetal's signature move. It is a steel type move. I forget what the stats in-game are, but in the main series it attacks twice. It does not do that in this game. I think it's just spammy or something. So yes, that does mean double Iron Bash is available on Melmetal. However, the only ways to get it are through this ticket. So this Melmetal encounter will have double Iron Bash, and you can evolve your Meltans to Melmetal to get double Iron Bash throughout the season, but only if you have the ticket. If you do not have the ticket, you cannot get double Iron Bash. And it has been confirmed that at the moment, that will not change until potentially the next season or the season after, where they put it into the Elite TM pool. So if you want your Meltans to get their signature move, which in the other games you have to put zero effort into doing, aside from just evolving it and go and transferring it over. But if you wanted to have that move in Pokemon Go, you have to buy a $5 ticket. I've done videos on all the other announcements, so I'm not going to go super in-depth in this one. But my biggest tips: only do the raids if you absolutely need them for something. Don't buy this ticket for Willow's clothing unless you absolutely need it or want it for some reason, including double Iron Bash, which does not put it above Shadow Metagross, just for PvE. Shadow Metagross still reigns supreme. So get that if you want the move for some reason, even though it'll come back in the future. I wouldn't do the raid hours unless you absolutely need them. I'd use this time to grind the Mega Energy for Charizard and Venusaur, because those are some of the best Megas we have in the game. And then just grind your researches, the good ones anyway. Grind your nests. There are some decent spawns. I've been seeing a lot of Butterfrees, a couple Staravias. I saw an Axew yesterday. So there is good stuff out there. But take this season slow. Use it to recover items from Hoenn. Focus on what you need specifically. Don't give in to their FOMO, because everything will come back. But have fun with the season. Make the most of it. And hopefully you get what you need. I'll link Leak Duck in the description, so if you want to go check out any of these graphics for yourself, then make sure you do that. Leave a like on the video if going over this stuff helped you at all, if you knew any of these, if you didn't know any of these tasks, if you didn't know what the ticket gave, etc. If this helped you in any way, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new with notifications on so you don't miss the coming videos. Go check out all the other videos for the events and stuff that were covered today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.